Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you today. It is UFO Day, and we've got one of the most incredible videos that I've ever seen right here. So buckle up, everybody. We're going to be showing you something incredible. Could this be a TR-3B captured at night on a lonely road? Well, we're going to break it down today with the panel members. We've got Alex Gershowitz, retired software engineer, including Rich from GoofOn. We've got Doc Skinner from 1028 Productions, including Michael from Dark Hour Paranormal, including my twin brother Brent. So let's just break it down. Take a look at this incredible video that has just been submitted to my Facebook. Watch this. What are we looking at, guys? This is the most incredible video, if real. We might be onto something huge, and how appropriate on UFO Day. Now, let's take it out to Alex Gershowitz, retired engineer. Alex, what's your thoughts here?
Hey folks, Alex for Third Phase of Moon. Blake and Brent, thanks for sending me the video. So, right up front, I have to tell you, this thing looks like a 1970s era sci-fi scene. You know, it's dark, it's a country road, things are grainy, and lo and behold, there's this huge UFO. Great. Okay, so even if I take this video at face value, I have to say two things. The first one is, why didn't you stop the car when you first saw this thing up in front of you, get out, and start taking a very, very, very clear video? Why didn't you stop the car? The second thing that's funny about this is no one is screaming. I would be screaming at the top of my lungs. Look at this. I don't know if anybody's in the car with them. There are sort of voices, I can't really tell. But no one is screaming. So, you know, Brent and Blake always say that people are not expecting this and they don't know how to take videos and, you know, they don't know what to do. But this is a case where they have the thing in front of them, dead in front of them, and it's a crappy video. And it really does look like a 1970s sci-fi movie. So having said all that, right, there's still the issue of what I think this is. So we see a large, very, very large craft, I'd say a couple of 100 feet across, over the road in dead silence. Well, we really don't know whether it's dead silent because there's a lot of noise from the car, and we don't know whether that thing is making noise or not. So what we have is a bunch of lights that are slowly moving over the highway. We don't know whether they're making noise or not. Is this a real thing, or is this a made-up CGI piece of video? I have no idea. It just is, it looks like somebody's trying hard to make a video of a TR-3B looking craft. Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much, Alex, for chiming in. Absolutely, you know, we're getting opinions from all the panel members, so let's take it out to Richard from GoofOn. Rich, what's your thoughts?
Thank you very much for including me in this video, because are we looking at history here? Is this not the best TR-3B you've ever seen? And you got to ask yourself that question, because I've seen thousands of videos. This one takes the cake. However, with that being said, I do want to point some things out that make me think otherwise, because my instincts immediately watching this video tell me that I'm looking at CGI. I'm looking at a fake. The whole thing, the road, the car, the shake, the ship, all that stuff. Fake, 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 fake. Why? Because there's strange anomalies. At 6 seconds in the video, you see the craft And to the left and right, you have trees. On the left, around the 6-second mark, it looks like that tree is being lit up from right above it, the tip of it. You'll see the tree. And then the car gets close within another 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds, and it looks like the craft is way out there. Now, I can't tell how fast that ship is going. I don't even know how fast the car is going. All I know is there was a light on the tree, and the ship looked close, and then the car got close to the tree, ship was way out there. Maybe it was a direct beam of light, I don't know. Again, got to look at everything. So I look at the leaves, the branches, all the trees, everything, and the light seems to be coming through at a natural way, I guess. You know, it doesn't look like we're not getting the reflection, or, you know, you see half of the light, it comes through. It still comes through the little openings in the tree. It's not like, you know, they're being left out in this CGI. So that was done very well if it was a fake. That right there with the shake of the car, the speed, the lights of the craft, and the trees moving, for somebody to do that perfectly, I got to tell you, I don't think you can. I don't know. It would have to be a Hollywood studio maybe, but we have them here now at our homes. So it's very possible it could be done by someone at their house. Now, the last thing I want to tell you, and I think it's around the 37-second mark, you see the reflection of the red light, the center light of the TR-3B onto the dash and in front, the windshield wipers of the car. You see the red light reflecting off of it. In the distance, it makes sense, right? You see all the lights, the reflections match up. However, when the TR-3B goes behind some trees, we still see the red. You shouldn't see the red reflection on the windshield wipers. So I take a look at this and I say my instincts were telling me immediately something's wrong. It looks fake. It looks too good to be true. It just had that too perfect setup scenario. Something about the visual told me it's not natural. And then with the little anomalies I found, I'm gonna have to say, since I haven't been there, I wasn't in the car, I don't know if it's made, I don't know if I'm wrong about these things. So 85 to 90%, I'm not buying it. And 10 to 15%, I pray it's real.
Thanks so much, Richard, for chiming in. You know, it is incredible. Could it be a hoax, or is this the real deal? Some of the information in regards to the video to us seems very legit. All the light refractions add up. Everything's adding up here. So this is quite incredible. So let's throw it out to Michael from Dark Hour Paranormal.
All right, so this video is awfully curious. What we see is what appears to be a TR-3B, given all the reports and other sightings that we've had. Essentially, a very classic model, if you look at it in way of placement of lights. For example, you have the 3 white lights on each apex, you have 2 finer lights in the back, and of course 1 centralized colored light underneath. Now I'm calling these lights, but the fact remains that I don't actually know that that's what they are. They may be part of the meta-propulsion system that they're using to stay in the skies. Now in the way of this video, we do see that it is flying very close to that person capturing it, and of course we get a very clear shot. My first thought was, is this too good to be true? Or is this the smoking gun? I think at this point, because of everything that has transpired and gone through the pipeline in way of certain information and evidence where we found things to be hoaxed or faked otherwise, we may not know evidence that smoking gun if it smacks us in the face. And that's a huge problem. So going forward, looking at this video, I have to say, at least in respect to possible CGI or other video manipulation, it'd be very difficult to have this object set in the background the way that it is. In fact, the person who's filming it actually has an aspect of parallaxing as they're catching the image of this sinking below the tree line. This brings us towards the end of the video, wherein in a moment's time it actually disappears, or at least appears to do just that. This again is in line with what I've seen in the skies, and of course many other people that I've spoken to in respect to the TR-3B. And if this is genuine video, and we can prove that this is evidence that we've been waiting for, we might just be sitting on that smoking gun.
Thanks so much, Michael, for chiming in. You know, this is an incredible sighting. Let's see what Doc Skinner's got to say from 1028 Productions. Doc, what's your thoughts?
I like this video. I like it a lot. This is the kind of video that creates legends in the video of ufology. So let's go over this. Movie guy, so I'm gonna see how we can deconstruct this. Just let's get the CGI element out of the way. Could it be CGI? Could it be made? Absolutely. Absolutely, without a doubt. But to do that, it would have to be completely CGI. Everything. Even the windshield wiper. I mean, not that that cannot be done, but it's not live action with CGI added to it. That is absolutely, I can almost 100% guarantee it. The light reflection and refractions from the object over the trees and the road. It's, like I said, it's not impossible to recreate it, but it would be technically difficult, very, very difficult. And to put that time and energy, you'd want to slap your name on this to claim it. But, you know, I mentioned a few months back on a previous episode how we didn't really have many videos, or if any, that I had seen where someone went after one of these craft. And asking you shall receive. Here we go. A chase scene with a TR-3B down an, you know, a forest road. I would like to know where this was, when it was shot, who shot it, and if they're willing to give their testimony to Third Phase. So if you're out there, please contact Blake and Brent, and let's lock this down. I've watched this 20 times. I've listened to it with my headphones very carefully, examining all, you know, the light reflection off the trees and the ground. Just, I've watched it so many times, at least 20. And the camera movements are very natural with a bumpy road. Like I said, to even do that in CGI, not possible, but oh my gosh, the computations to make that happen. I'm leaning towards this being a legitimate, possibly soon to be legendary video of somebody chasing a TR-3B. I want to know who they are. I want to shake their hand, because this is what we need. Everybody sees the dots in the sky, and everybody's stationary. But this is like some Travis. This is what Travis Walton did. You go chasing after it. This is awesome. Probably in the top 5 so far videos that I've seen here on Third Phase. This is amazing. Kudos to the person that shot it. Thank you for sending it in. If it is CGI, kudos to whoever did it, but I don't think so. CGI is really good these days. There's a lot of good stuff out there, but this is like, I hope and pray it's real. I feel in my heart it is, but I'm just sitting here as looping right now on the screen, and I'm just enthralled by it. The reaction is, I don't know. I don't have the right words. I don't have the right words. This is an amazing video. Amazing video.
Thanks so much, Doc. You know, it is insane what we're looking at, and I agree. This is absolutely incredible stuff. Let's throw it out to my twin brother, Brent Cousins. Hey, Brent, what's your thoughts on this? All right, we woke up this morning and we pulled this up on Facebook and we're like, holy cow, we need to share this with everybody on the panel. So that's what we did. It's great to get everybody's reaction, what's going down. In my opinion, we're looking at something that I believe in a certain point of view that it is really there. Could this be the real TR-3B, a real encounter on this lonely road? You could see the guy driving, and you could tell that, you could see even the reflection of the light of the TR-3B reflecting off the road itself, including the vehicle. You could see even shimmering of light on top of the metal and the glass. What I find fascinating is how the TR-3B, as it kind of goes behind the trees, you can see the reflection of light. The refraction seems legitimate. Could this, again, could this actually be a hoax? Maybe something that was created in some sort of software like Blender with this high engine rate to create this elaborate hoax. Again, we're looking at it, it does look real. We have seen the TR-3B, and what I find fascinating, it really does look like exactly what we saw that night. What are we looking at here? Even some of the best people in Hollywood, I would think, would find it very hard to produce this kind of effect. Is this the actual TR-3B? It resembles everything that is in regards what people say. You can see the three lights and then the red light right in the center of this craft, if that's what it is. This is an intriguing video. I'm glad that we got to share it with you and have the panel members go over this intriguing sighting. Appreciate it, Brent. You know, this is something that is on the verge of otherworldly, or is it one of ours? We've seen the TR-3B up close right here in Hawaii, about 100 feet above our heads, and I'd have to say this resembles it exactly. I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight on this incredible episode. Everybody in the super chat and all the comments, this is insane. This is why we do it, getting the information out as fast as possible. And don't forget, the store is open, the merch. We've got the buckle up shirts, we've got behind the veil. It's quite exciting. And don't forget, the store link is in the description. Tell you what, let's just throw it out and just say this at one time all together. We're not alone. Blake Cousins. We'll see you next time.
Looking around thinking it's only you, only to find we're many more than a few. Where do they lie? How come we seldom see them? Right in between the lines is where they reside. No reason to fear, we know who's here. The narrative falls, trickle through the years on everyone. System, no more lies rolling through the haze. History worth mention, ancient connections may see us through. Although not easy